9 days ago, Bloomberg, the financial news outlet, reported that Anthropic, the AI lab behind the chatbot Claude, is in talks to buy a startup called Descartes for around $6 billion. Its biggest acquisition ever, if it closes. And what does Descartes make? A haunted, dreamlike version of Minecraft, the best-selling video game in history, the one where you dig and build in a world of blocks, generated by an AI, frame by frame, with zero game code. 6 billion for glitchy Minecraft sounds insane. To understand what they'd be buying, you need to understand the biggest idea in AI right now, the world model. It is August 22nd, 2026, and you're watching the Shiva Report. Start with a question that runs through this entire video. When you play a video game, who decides what happens next? Today, the answer is a game engine, the software machinery that runs a game. It's a loop. Hold the state where everything is. Apply the rules. Gravity pulls, walls block, draw the picture. Repeat 60 times every second. The most famous engine is Unreal, built by Epic Games, the Fortnite company. Millions of lines of code written by hand over decades. Every bounce, every shadow, every splash, some programmer typed it in. Let's call him Dave. Dave is tired. Here's the problem. Handwriting rules doesn't scale. A game only needs the rules of its own little world, but robots and self-driving cars need a practice world with the rules of reality. You can hand code a game. Nobody can hand code reality. And practicing outside is worse. The real world is the worst classroom ever. Slow, expensive, and everything you break stays broken. When your robot falls down the stairs, you can't press reset on hardware. So here's the dream. What if nobody had to write the rules at all? What if a machine could learn them just by watching? You already own the answer. Close your eyes and imagine pushing a glass off a table. You see it tip, fall, and shatter. You almost hear it. You didn't solve a single physics equation. Your brain just predicted the next moment. That predictor in your head is a world model. The AI version is a neural network, software that learns patterns from examples instead of being told rules, doing the same job. Current picture plus your action in, predicted next picture out. And that's the whole trick. If you can predict what happens next, you can simulate. Prediction is simulation. No Dave required. Back to Descartes' AI Minecraft, called Oasis. Step 1. Collect an enormous library of Minecraft gameplay video, with every key press recorded alongside every frame. Step 2. Training. Show the network one moment plus the keys pressed, have it guess the next frame, then correct it against the real next frame. Repeat billions of times until the guesses stop improving. Do that long enough and Minecraft's rules, blocks break, water flows, night falls, stop being code and start living inside the network's weights. The millions of internal numbers training keeps nudging. Nobody wrote them. Absorbed, the way you absorbed gravity by dropping things as a toddler. One detail, the guessing trick is called diffusion, the same one behind AI image generators. Each frame starts as TV static, and the network cleans it up step by step into its prediction of the next frame. Step 3 is the magic. Feed the prediction back in as the new current frame, add your live key presses, and loop. Congratulations, you are playing a game with 0 lines of game code. Every frame is a fresh hallucination you steer. Oasis hit 1 million users in 3 days. Meanwhile, actual Minecraft runs fine on a school Chromebook. Progress. There is just one problem. It melts. Dig a hole, look up, look back down. The hole is gone. Turn around. The forest behind you is now an ocean. Nothing stores the map. The network only sees its last few frames, like a dream. Whatever leaves the screen gets reinvented from scratch. Human babies cracked this before their first birthday. It's called object permanence, knowing things still exist when you can't see them. And every world model lab on Earth is losing to a baby. 3 papers built this field. Paper 1, 2018, titled World Models, by researchers David Ha and Jürgen Schmidhuber. Let a network learn a small, blurry dream of a racing game, then train a tiny driver inside that dream. Its whole brain just 867 numbers, small enough to print on one page. The skill transferred back. It set a record in the real game. Proof 1. An AI can practice inside its own imagination and wake up better. Everyone said cute and went back to chatbots. Paper 2, 2024. Google's game engine took Stable Diffusion, a popular AI that turns text into images, modified it and ran Doom, the classic 1993 shooter, playable at 20 frames per second. Testers were barely better than a coin flip at spotting the fake. Proof 2. The image generator is Doom. Paper 3, 2025. Genie 3 from DeepMind, Google's AI research lab. Type a sentence, a canyon at sunset, and get a playable 720p world that stays consistent for a few minutes. Proof 3. The trick isn't Minecraft shaped or Doom shaped, it goes general. Today, roughly $3 billion of investor money is chasing this, split into three camps that disagree on one question. What should you predict? Camp 1, the pixel prophets, predict every pixel of the next frame. That's Google's Genie, Descartes, and Cosmos, a model from chipmaker Nvidia fed 20 million hours of video. Nvidia has money in half these startups. Its boss, Jensen Huang, doesn't pick winners, he invoices them. Gorgeous, but brutally expensive. You're paying to paint every leaf, and they melt. Google already sells theirs as Project Genie, a rentable holodeck, Star Trek's fictional room that simulates any world, for $250 a month in 60-second sessions. 60 seconds of holodeck, the most 2026 sentence possible. Camp 2, the latent monks, led by Jan LeCun, one of the godfathers of modern AI, who just quit Meta, Facebook's parent company, partly over this bet. His argument? Pixels are waste. Driving past a forest, your brain doesn't render every leaf. It just knows, tree ahead, don't hit it. That compressed gut-level summary is called a latent space, and predicting there is vastly cheaper, small enough and fast enough that a robot can plan its next move in seconds instead of minutes. Meta's VJEPA 2 watched 1 million hours of video to learn how the world behaves, then needed only about 62 hours of robot data to run robot arms in labs it had never seen. And DeepMind's Dreamer V3 mined diamonds in Minecraft, the game's hardest goal, a long chain of crafting tools and digging deep with zero human help by practicing inside its own dream. That one landed in Nature, the science journal reserved for things that actually matter. Camp 3, the Splat Merchants, led by Fei-Fei Li, the Stanford professor whose datasets kickstarted modern computer vision, teaching machines to see. Her startup, World Labs, says, stop predicting frames, generate the whole 3D scene once, and keep it. The scenes are made of Gaussian splats, millions of tiny colored 3D blobs that together look like a place. Their product, Marble, sells pocket worlds for about $20 a month. Leave, make coffee, come back, still there. Perfect memory, but nothing moves, nothing breaks. A museum, not a dream. Why care beyond games? Because of the practice problem we started with. A robot can fall down the stairs 1 million times inside a dream and walk out knowing how not to. Your glass trick industrialized. Waymo, Google's self-driving car company, reportedly stress tests its robotaxis by hallucinating elephants into simulated traffic. Tim Sweeney, the man who runs Epic and Unreal Engine, Dave's boss's boss, now lists games generated by real-time hallucination as a threat to his own engine. The rulebook people are officially scared of the dream people. And LeCun's bigger bet. A chatbot has only read that glasses break. A world model can predict the shatter. And predicting the world, he argues, is what understanding actually is. You did it with your eyes closed. Reality check. These dreams still glitch. People walk backward through Genie's worlds. And Descartes also sells a photorealistic driving world to self-driving companies, where reporters caught cars phasing straight through objects, the Minecraft melting bug at highway speed. And a dreamed world can cost $1 or $2 per user per hour. Netflix, if every viewer needed a personal power plant. Critics call all this the next completely insane, overhyped quest for the elixir of the gods. Maybe, but LeCun raised $1 billion for his new world model startup, Fei-Fei Li over $1 billion, and Anthropic may spend 6 more if that deal closes. So, who writes the rules? For 50 years, the answer was Dave. Starting now, maybe the answer is nobody. Maybe the rules are just learned. Speaking of things that never forget your state, this video is sponsored by a developer platform so generic I legally can't name it. With the free tier, you'll outgrow the moment it hits production. Vendor lock-in is just object permanence for your wallet. This has been the Shiva Report. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.